welcome to the channel, guys. Hi. So I've just finished filming my why I became vegetarian video. I will link that just up there for you guys to watch, because you might be interested that yes, I went vegetarian before I became vegan. I think that's a lot of people's sitch. I don't think you either like meat eater, egg eater, and then like, I'm going vegan today. I think it's very hard for somebody to do that. So I'm going to talk about how I became from a vegetarian to a vegan. Continue watching if that's what you want to see. If not, then just click off. Yes, so I became a vegan. I literally just started. Let me put that out there. This is the beginning of my vegan journey. I'm sure if I was to talk about this in a year's time, I'm sure it would be different. I'm sure I'd have a different look on things. But anyway, how I became vegan. So I'd been vegetarian for about a year, I think, maybe a year and a half. Yeah, it must have been about a year and a half now. And I'd realised, so when I went on holidays and at Christmas time, I ate meat, and I realised that I got chronic, I'd call it chronic pain in my rib cage whenever I ate meat. Like, I'd had the pain for ages. I went to the doctors about a year ago and they called it a trapped nerve, and then they said, like, come back if it gets worse. It didn't get worse, so I didn't care, and then I went vegetarian and I didn't really think about it, but it lessened completely. And then when I started eating meat, I realised that it ramped back up really high, really painful, and I was like, this is weird. This is the third time we've been on holidays, the third time I've eaten meat, and the pain is back, and it's like excruciatingly painful. So basically it feels like somebody kind of stabbing me, and then once that happens, I feel like I can't breathe. Like, I can do like little breaths, like, but I can't like be like, I can't do that at all. It's really painful, and this happens to me when I'm driving, and I kind of just have to be like, as I'm driving. It's quite annoying. And so I went to the doctor and explained the story, and he said he doesn't think it's anything to do with eating meat. He thinks it's just to do with possibly flying or the activities I was doing. But I did hide a little fact that I ate meat at Christmas time, and I had not flown anywhere for Christmas, and I definitely didn't do any activities at Christmas because I just sat on a sofa for the entire holiday. So I was adamant it was to do with meat. So and that's when he gave me a diagnosis, if you can call it, with inflammation on the ribcage. I cannot say the word. If I remember, I will put it down the bottom, the spelling. Yeah, I was told that I had inflammation on the ribcage, and he didn't really tell me anything to stop it. He just said it was due to possibly an activity I was doing, or if like flying might have done it. And he said he couldn't give me any medication because the pain isn't around all the time. So there's not going to give me medication because it goes away pretty quickly, like, you know. Which made sense. I didn't want medication, I just wanted to know what was wrong with me. Once he told me what I had, I obviously went and YouTubed it and Googled it and looked to find out what it was and things that they felt that could cause it. And then I watched some woman, and she said, she was talking about, you know, how she dealt with her pain, and she said, I've completely changed my diet to a more plant-based. And then she said something like, but that's like a different story, we won't talk about that now. And I was like, no, that's exactly what I wanted. Like, this is what I want to talk about. And I couldn't find where she mentioned the fact that she thought that eating more vegetables and not eating so much meat helped her. So I didn't know what to do, and then I started looking into vegan. Is like in a different time, completely different, completely separate. I kind of just thought to myself, I know it's to do with meat, so I'm not going to eat meat, and if I don't eat meat anyway, I'm just going to stop eating meat on holiday and at Christmas time. And then I started looking up vegans, and I wanted to do, like I did with the No Meat Mondays, I wanted to do that with vegan food. I was going to do 1 day a week where I ate a vegan meal. So I started researching and I came across a guy called Mike the Vegan, and he says there's a correlation between inflammation and another drain. I don't care. There's a correlation between inflammation and eating meat, and I was like, I knew it. I knew that it was due to me eating meat, and after he mentioned it, I looked up online, and there has been several studies that show that people with arthritis, if they, because that's inflammation, if you are unaware, which I didn't actually know, it's caused by inflammation. People that had arthritis, they had like 2 people, meat eaters, and then they forced people to be on a vegan diet. And the people that were on the vegan diet for 3 months said that they felt less pain in the morning, less pain throughout the day, and they felt generally like their symptoms had got better / stopped. So I was like, wow, there it is. That's the proof. That's all I need. So, yeah. Although one thing that really pushed me to say that I was going to be vegan, like, obviously I'd read all these things and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go vegan. And then I watched Dairy is Scary, and yeah, Dairy is Scary, and it made me feel slightly sick, and I was like, I don't know how I can, because I didn't really drink milk anyway, I don't know how I can eat cheese, because I don't condone the behaviour that creates cheese. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to stop completely, and I'm slowly, because I'm not quite vegan yet, let me put that out there. I am eating all of the non-vegan foods in my house at the moment. So we have like tortilla chips, I think that's the word, like, you know, like, what do they call it, Mexican breads and stuff, like a wrap. We've got like wraps that aren't vegan that we need to eat. I think that's about it now, to be honest, is vegan wraps. I think once they're out of the house, that's everything. We've got vegan pasta, we've got all vegan foods now. I've made my own vegan ice cream. And I've even looked at making my own Sunday dinner, vegan Christmas dinner, even because I don't eat meat at Christmas. And the only reason I did last year was convenience for everyone else. And I thought this year, I have pain and it's more inconvenient for me to eat meat and cause myself 3 weeks of pain afterwards than for me just to not eat meat 1 day a year. So yeah, that is how I'm becoming vegan. I said becoming really. How I am going vegan, yes. If this helped you at all, make your decision of whether you should go vegan or not. I'd love to know, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe. If you like these videos, the likelihood is I'll do more. Yes, that's the end. Goodbye.